Hello guys, as some of you may know, I hate the spring. Why? Because the allergy season has sparked and the hordes of pollen has moved in. So if you're wondering why I sound even more stuffed up than I usually do, that's why. But enough about my terrible voice and my nose literally wanting to jump off my face. I want to thank you all for 5,000 subscribers. My goodness, I wasn't even expecting this in the slightest. I thought I still had a bunch of time to plan for this video, and I go on and I'm like, holy DuckTales.
Just say holy Stop censoring me. I will not be silenced.
I'm not complaining though. I'm just really grateful, and to see that I have so many people who feel I'm good enough to click on the subscribe button for is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys, truly. My main goal as to why I became a YouTuber in the first place was because I wanted to make people laugh. I love to uplift people. My second reason was because I have been through a lot in my life, and I know that if I share my story with others who may be going through the same thing, it may help them to come to terms with what they're going through, or at least feel like they're not alone. Regardless of all the sap, I cannot thank you guys enough. I hope to continue to make you laugh and smile, that I grow as an artist, and we can grow this channel into something amazing. I truly love you guys, and thank you for the comments you always leave that brighten my day. There have been supporters that continuously showed me love since the beginning that I wish to show love right back to. Just a really quick shout out to those. I love and appreciate yes. Darkstone Commentary, Michael Diaz, Wonder Mermaids, Hush, Uma Dreams, Patricia Sigmund, Jessie May D, Isabel Schneckle, sorry if I ruined your name, Kekabad, Warrior Star, Gianna Bernabe, Sabrina K, and the Beatles Church. Now let's move on to the video. Videos I worked on but have never finished or decided not to post for one reason or another. Anyway, here we go.
Remember when you were a little kid and you had something that just freaked you the heck out? Sometimes looking back on it, it's silly, while other times it's totally valid. I'm just going to relive my childhood terrors just for you guys. You're welcome. So let's get right into it, shall we? Don't get me wrong on this one. I loved this show, and always rooted for the green monkeys. But whenever Olmec, the temple god, would talk, his eyes full of bloodlust and sorrow, I would stand frozen in front of the screen. The worst part for me, I think, was when he lowered the gate into the big obstacle course and he'd do this hum.
She's gonna get her mouthpiece in. Olmec, lower your gate, please.
I was just plain terrified, and in my 5-year-old brain, I thought he was going to eat me. When I got my first computer, it was a Barbie computer, and that Barbie computer came with a whole lot of Barbie games, which some were pretty awesome, not gonna lie. But out of the batch of games, there were some random games thrown in. Out of those games, 2 of them scared me. One was Myst, and the other was Detective Barbie and the Carnival Caper. Don't you laugh at me with that second one. You don't understand. You just don't understand. Literally, it was just the creepy figure in the Detective Barbie game that would freak me out. It'd pop out of nowhere all the time, yet I played that game all the time. But Myst though. I don't understand why this game was in a Barbie computer package. I put it in, and everything about this game terrified me. The music, the graphics, the puzzles. I had no idea what was going on at first at the young age I was. All I remember was opening a book and having some dude shouting at me. I tried to be brave and continued onward, but the puzzles freaked me out. I never touched it again. Now this one, I don't completely understand why my small self was so scared of her, but I was absolutely terrified of Carmen Sandiego. I don't know, man, maybe it was her oversized hat? How she lurked in the darkness? How you could never find her? I really don't know. All I know is that I would cry when she would appear on the game show back then, and I was scared whenever my school would go and make me play the Carmen Sandiego geography games on the computer. I didn't want to see her. I'm such a weird kid. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who would actually say pregnancy is easy? It's not like someone would walk up to you and say,
"It's a piece of cake."
go through the motions and pump out a baby like it's nothing. But when you get pregnant for the first time, you don't really know what to expect. You've seen shows, movies, and heard things from others, but everyone's experiences are different.
Now this is a story all about how
My pregnancy turned out, so tune in right now. Okay, on with the video. The first trimester wasn't too bad. Half of it I spent poking my tummy, being like, are you really in there? Then I would start the puking and everything became more real. I was constantly nauseous and the sight of pancakes would make me absolutely puke. It also didn't help that my mouth always had a taste of metal, like I'd been sucking on a bag of coins for hours. The first trimester was also annoying because some friends would be like, you sure this is what you want? Your whole life is gonna change. You gotta give up on all your dreams for baby now. The worst of the first trimester was that I had to completely abandon my pills. I was on pills for depression and anxiety, which could hurt the baby, so I went straight cold turkey. It caused severe anxiety attacks and mood swings. It's even how I had my seizure. If you didn't hear about that, I have a video on it linked up above. Not the best experience. I was also a nervous wreck because I was worried of a possibility of a miscarriage since it was prone to those who get easily stressed along with anxiety. I waited for the weeks to pass that a miscarriage is more likely in and celebrated the good news with everyone when they did. I couldn't be more happy. Thankfully, the first trimester of my pregnancy consisted of most of my nausea. Nothing too exciting happened other than my husband and I going through baby names for each gender. I got it! Until I got my first ultrasound. I got to hear my baby's heartbeat and see the little outline of him forming. He was still so small to find out what gender he was, but he was moving around a lot. He kept putting his legs straight up in the air. They told me by my next ultrasound I should find out what I was having. I was starting to put on a bit of the pounds, but I still wasn't looking pregnant. It was still hard to believe, but that was when my ultrasound was scheduled. Excited, my husband and I waited as our little baby showed up on the screen. And there he was, flashing his goodies with all his glory. The nurse laughed and said, "Do you have any idea what the gender is?" My little boy, I cried in happiness. I started getting these cravings, but I didn't have weird cravings like others. My baby just wanted some McDonald's hamburgers. I was so sure I was going to end up like a grimace by the end of this pregnancy. What do you want to eat? McDonald's. Again? Oh my god, this baby. I want McDonald's! Them cravings are vicious, man. I wanted it and I wanted it now. The pounds kept adding. Everyone is buying me a bunch of boy items. Things were getting real. I was going to be a mom. In the second trimester, I actually felt better. No nausea, no metal taste. It all subsided. Things were getting back to my version of normal, just with a baby growing in me. Then things got weird. The baby started moving and definitely let me know when he was there. He would move so much that the doctors always had to fight to find his heartbeat. When I'd be at work, he'd love to kick the crap out of my ribcage while I was spieling to the ride. It always sounded like I ran a marathon when I would talk. It didn't help that I had asthma on top of it. It'd make it hard to talk to the point I just wanted to be like, shut up, sit down, stare at the minions, okay, I'm starting the ride. The bowling ball belly was starting to form and I couldn't do basic things at my job anymore. It was to the point that I could only really do basic things, and my job became hella boring. Well, more boring than usual anyway. I also couldn't get comfortable to sleep at all. Whenever I'd lay down, the little one would start his aerobic exercises, kicking me like he was trying to make a hole in my stomach to climb out of. I would cuddle close to Chummy B to let the baby's wrath out on his back. Take that, feel my pain.
So I was driving in my car one day. The highway I was on merged from 3 lanes to 2. So here I go merging when all I hear is a long horn beeping. The guy that I got in front of clearly didn't want me to get in front of him. But oh well, I did. So the whole time he keeps his hand on the horn, blaring it. Finally stops, but we got to a stoplight in which he honks at me again so I can look at him in my mirror. He raises his middle finger at me. Oh, so you want to play that game, huh? I smile back at him, and as the light turns green, I drive the slowest that I can as possible. He tries to go around me, getting pissed off, but I speed up when he tries to. Another lane to the right opens up and he dashes into the lane, but we get stuck at a light together side by side. He's glaring at me, so I scroll through my phone, lower the car window, and... And those were the videos and clips that I had made but decided not to post. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I got 2 exciting updates for you guys. One being is I got a new job in my career field. I know it's exciting. I'm a digital media designer now, but in my heart, my main focus is YouTube. I really want this to work out and to grow where this can be my full-time job. Oh my god, talking is so hard right now because my nose is completely stuffed. Thank you, spring. Why was I born in spring when I'm allergic to pollen? Anyway, but I have my little baby bee. I need to take care of him, so I can't throw all my cards in one deck right now. I was thinking about starting a Patreon, but I don't think I'm leaning towards doing one just yet. But I just wanted to let you guys know that even though I'm starting my career, YouTube is my main drive, and I want to get to the point where this will be my full-time job eventually. Now, my second update is, remember my ex-best friend video? Well, me and her actually talked recently. We laid all the bad blood to rest, and we are cool with each other now. Not saying we are picking up right where we left off, but we are at peace now. If you want to hear about that story, click the link above. I have the video about what all went down between me and her. I've been seeing in the comments that you guys would like to hear more about my life of being a new mother. If that's true, let me know in the comments. I was thinking about creating a channel just for vlogging and sharing my life with you guys. Do you guys think that's a good idea? Also, let me know in the comments. I do read and listen to what you guys have to say. If there's something you want to see, please let me know. Again, thank you for the support and all the love you all have given. Now I'm off to create more content for you. Love you all and can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye bye!